Here. Well, we get the minimum of 6,000. You can't stay advertising for 4 years. You'll get an answer the same thing.
It is 6:01. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a special meeting of the City Council of the City of Crescent Springs. Roll call, please.
Carol McGowan. Here. Bob Mueller.
Here.
Don Kylie.
Here.
Jeff Smith.
Here.
Janine Bell Smith. Present. Mark Hortenberger.
Here.
Thank you. This is approval of the minutes for the June 22nd regular meeting, not a special meeting. It's on the agenda. This is the June 22nd regular meeting of the council, the minutes for approval.
Mayor, can I make one adjustment to that?
You can certainly try.
Just on, here, coming up here. Let's see here. Okay, I guess it's page 3, about third of the way down, Councilman Jeff Smith explained why you were voting for the ordinance. If you could just reinstate unauthorized hiring, let's see here, which dealt with the, and I'd like to put the unauthorized hiring of the full-time employees in the fire department. That's what I said. That'd be it.
Is there a second to that change?
I'll second.
Thank you.
Roll call vote, please, on the change, on
Carol
approving the
McGowan.
change.
Carol McGowan. Abstain. Bob Mueller.
Yes.
Don Kylie.
Yes.
Jeff Smith.
Yes.
Janine Bell Smith. Yes. Mark Hortenberger.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, so we have minutes changed. Now is there a motion to approve the minutes as adjusted?
I'll make a motion to approve the.
Second.
Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Carol McGowan. Yes. Bob Mueller.
Yes.
Don Kylie.
Yes.
Jeff Smith.
Yes.
Janine Bell Smith. Yes. Mark Hortenberger.
Yes.
Thank you. Next item is discussion of reading resolution 2026-2, approving the city to enter into execute the memorandum of agreement with the state of Kentucky for the Wood Hill project.
Thank you, Mayor. Resolution number 2026-2, a resolution of the City of Crescent Springs, Kentucky adopting, approving, and authorizing the execution of a memorandum agreement between the City of Crescent Springs and the Commonwealth of Kentucky Transportation Cabinet Department of Highways in the amount of $80,000 for the Wood Hill Drive project. Whereas the City of Crescent Springs and the Commonwealth of Kentucky Transportation Department of Highways have reached an agreement wherein the Commonwealth of Kentucky shall contribute up to the sum of $80,000 for the repair and resurfacing of Wood Hill Drive located in the City of Crescent Springs, Kentucky, and after reviewing the proposed agreement, be it resolved by the City of Crescent Springs, Kentucky, that the City Council of the City of Crescent Springs, Kentucky, and the Mayor do hereby ratify and adopt all statements, representations, warranties, covenants, and agreements containing in said agreement, and do hereby accept up to the sum of $80,000 provided in said agreement, and by such acceptance agrees to all of the terms and conditions stated in said agreement. And City Council further authorizes the Mayor to execute and sign the aforesaid agreement on behalf of the City of Crescent Springs, Kentucky, and the clerk is hereby authorized and directed to certify the execution of said agreement.
Mr. Daly, do you have just a couple words on that, please?
Yes, in your package you guys have in front of you, I did put something in there. Obviously, I sent out an email last week explaining the resolution, but I also did a re-summary again, so you guys will have in front of you here tonight. Councilwoman McGowan did email me separately and asked a very good question, and from that, it's under the information she asked for was under project cost. The estimated total project cost is $99,220. There's a 10% contingency that has been included, and that's right around $9,020. The actual reimbursement's up to $80,000. So the estimated city share approximately will be around $19,220. And that's all I have on that.
Thank you. Any discussion or a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve resolution 2026-2.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Carol McGowan,
Yes.
Bob Mueller,
Yes.
Don Kylie,
Yes.
Jeff Smith,
Yes.
Janine Bell Smith,
Yes.
Mark Whittenberger,
Yes.
Thank you. Next is first reading ordinance 2026-6. Approving the bidding and purchasing if necessary for foreclosed on properties. This is the first reading of that resolution, of that ordinance.
Ordinance number 2026-6, an ordinance of the City of Crescent Springs, Kentucky, approving the bidding and purchasing, if necessary, of foreclosed properties from a foreclosure suit initiated by the City of Crescent Springs. Whereas the City of Crescent Springs initiated a foreclosure action in the Kenton County Circuit Court during case number 24 CI 1514, wherein the city has foreclosed on 6 parcels and up to 10 lots of unimproved properties located within the city limits of the City of Crescent Springs, Kentucky, and whereas the Kenton County Master Commissioner wishes to advertise said properties for sale pursuant to appropriate Kentucky revised statutes, and whereas said sale is a public auction wherein any party may bid on said properties, and whereas the city has deemed it necessary to protect the city's interest in the aforesaid properties and wishes to be authorized to bid, if necessary, on said properties to protect the city's interest. Now therefore be it ordained by the City Council and the Mayor of the City of Crescent Springs, Kentucky, that the mayor and/or his designee is authorized to bid a public auction conducted by the Kenton County Master Commissioner at any and/or all of the properties described in case number 24 CI 1514, filed in the Kenton County Circuit Court, at an auction to be conducted by the Kenton County Master Commissioner. Nothing in this ordinance shall require the mayor and/or his designee to bid on any or all of the properties. However, the ordinance authorizes the bid by the mayor and/or his designee on any one or all properties in order to protect the city's interest.
And Mr. Baker, if I'm correct, they have to advertise this, and right now there is no pending date for this,
That
correct?
is correct. The Master Commissioner is required by state law to advertise the properties for sale for 3 weeks prior to the auction occurring. And he frankly has been holding off pending a payment by us of the costs, which we have. My office is holding pending this ordinance. So the hope is that someone else will bid on these properties
Absolutely.
and start maintaining them so the city doesn't have to do that. But if nobody bids, it's in the best interest of the city to bid, at least a minimal bid. And then the city can look, the city would then own it outright, and the city can then look for some third party to acquire the property.
And you know what the minimum bid is on properties like this?
Mike Daly and I were having a talk somewhere between 500 and 1,000.
Any other questions from council? Again, this is just the first reading.
You guys, Councilmember Smith also asked a good question in an email, and I put this in front of you so you have it to visualize. It was also sent to you guys in an email regarding the actual parcels and kind of an overhead pitch showing the information.
Appreciate you doing that.
No problem. Good question.
By any chance, is the Eubank Road embankment assessment on one of the parcels on Eubank Road that are being foreclosed on?
You mean in my report?
Yes.
No, sir.
Thanks.
Okay. Next item, first reading of ordinance 2026-7, adopting an updated pay plan classification for city employees.
Thank you. Ordinance number 2026-7, an ordinance of the City of Crescent Springs, Kentucky, adopting an updated pay plan classification for city employees. Whereas the City of Crescent Springs, located in Kenton County, Kentucky, believes in fair and appropriate compensation for employees of the City of Crescent Springs, and whereas the City Council has reviewed the updated pay plan classification, which reflects current position classifications and market-based pay ranges informed by annual wage and benefits surveys. Now therefore be it ordained by the City Council and the Mayor of the City of Crescent Springs, Kentucky, that the city's pay plan classification is set forth in the attached exhibit and incorporated herein by reference as if fully set forth is hereby adopted. All ordinances or parts of ordinances in conflict herewith, to the extent of such conflict, are hereby repealed.
Thank you. Mr. Daly, any words on this?
This is basically an administrative update. We kind of got behind a few years, and just so everybody understands, we as a staff, we participate in the KLC wages and benefits survey, and we also participate in the Northern Kentucky CCMA salary survey. So this definitely helps us with our research on gauging, what the salary should be for our city here. And just keep in mind, this does not automatically provide an employee with any kind of pay raises. The salaries will continue to be determined from budget period to budget period through city personnel policies, employee performance, and obviously available funding, and the mayor and future mayor for the workers here.
Would it be possible to get like a comparison from I think what you said last time was 2023? Would there be a 2023 or 2024 that we can compare with this new pay plan?
April, I'm sure it'd be possible. We'd have to go back and look. Yeah,
Well,
I can research it.
Okay, I mean, there's no better way, but I mean, if it's something that's readily available, I appreciate that you have to compare it with.
We definitely can take a peek, because we do have, obviously, both surveys from that period,
Okay,
just compared to this current.
Thank you.
When it talks about the pay plan classification, does that classify the city's population? Because you can't compare us with Louisville, Crescent Springs.
The surveys do. The surveys that we look at, they do.
They do
They
look
provide
at the population of each city, knowing that we couldn't afford what Louisville is, but that's quite large. I thank you.
Next, discussion first reading of ordinance 2026-8, adopting the 26S supplement from American Legal.
Excuse me, ordinance number 2026-8, an ordinance of the City of Crescent Springs, Kentucky, adopting the 2026 S35 supplement from American Legal Publishing Corporation of Cincinnati, Ohio, of the Code of Ordinances to the City of Crescent Springs, Kentucky. Whereas the City of Crescent Springs, Kentucky has contracted to have its Code of Ordinances supplemented by all ordinances of a general nature enacted since the last prior supplement to the Code of Ordinances up through Ordinance 2025-12, which was enacted on February 2nd, 2026. And whereas American Legal Publishing Corporation has completed the revision of ordinances known as the 2026 S35 supplement. Now therefore be it ordained by the City of Crescent Springs, Kentucky, Section 1, that the 2026 S35 supplement to the Code of Ordinances of the City of Crescent Springs, Kentucky, be and the same is hereby adopted by reference as if fully set forth in its entirety. Section 2, this ordinance shall take effect and be in full force from and after the date of passage, approval, and publication according to law. Section 3, all ordinances or parts of ordinances in conflict herewith, to the extent of such conflict, are hereby repealed.
Thank you. This is something that is done annually, more of a bookkeeping thing. Mr. Daly, any other?
That's right. April?
It's done annually in order to incorporate the ordinances you all approved last year.
Any questions or discussion on that? Very good. Next on the agenda is an executive session to discuss proposed or pending litigation against the city or on behalf of the city of Crescent Springs. What I would need is to have someone make a motion to go into executive session pursuant to KRS 61-8101C.
I'll make a motion to go into executive session.
Per KRS dot 61.810. 1C. Thank you.
I'm having trouble seeing this.
Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Carol McGowan,
Yes.
Bob Mueller,
Yes.
Don Kylie,
Yes.
Jeff Smith,
Yes.
Janine Bell Smith,
Yes.
Mark Wartenberger.
Yes.
Thank you very much. We'll be back when it's over. Easier if we left. Good point. You act like you don't want to go, Mike.
Can we put a parking complex? I think what's there to the apartment complex and duplex?
Because four units are not still, is a different classification than apartments.
I know.
I put a semi-small protest against the iron, or not iron, but the ones in front of there, like, I have full code and stuff, because I asked Legacy, I was like, you know, 20 units. That is not single family units, it's going to be 12 different units.
See, I would go in and versus with all single family homes back there. I don't mind those houses.
Full residential, commercial land.
We got enough problems with apartments over here. Duplex is just two apartments. Especially if you know what I'm going to do. They're just two apartments, they're just two runway ones. Or, in this case. Go ahead, Bob.
In case you haven't noticed, we're back. We took no action in the executive session. We do need a motion on the floor to come back to executive session so we can adjourn the special meeting.
I'll make a motion that we come back from executive session.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Last item on the agenda of the special meeting is adjournment. Take a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you all very much. That concludes the special meeting. Next is our regularly scheduled caucus meeting. The only thing I really have on the mayor's report is I had an idea and wanted to throw it out there to council. If after the September council meeting, if there wanted to be a meet candidate night for those of you that are running for elected office and for anybody that's currently not on council to come. If that's something that you all would like to do, I'd like to find a facilitator that has no real interest in the outcome of the election and put something together. So email me, let me know if you guys are interested in doing something like that. And I'll work on putting something together. That's all I have on the mayor's report. Mr. Daly.
Thank you, Mayor Doherty. I have about 4 items I'd like to cover. The first thing on my list is the Buttermilk Interchange Project update. The Kentucky General Assembly approved funding for the final design phase of the Buttermilk Interchange improvements as part of the 6-year highway plan. And it's that diamond project that they're considering doing, obviously, years down the road. The design funding is expected to become available in October of this year, 2026. With that in mind, that funding will allow the design to be completed. Currently, the project consultant is completing preliminary design documents for submission to the Federal Highway Administration this summer as part of the interchange modification report review process. Any questions on this update?
Is that the McClellan Elementary?
Yes.
Was the
Yep.
one was quite, yeah.
That open
was
house?
Very, very confusing,
Yes.
yeah. So as what they're gonna do, because I talked to the people that out over there, I introduced the lady to you, said they didn't have the money, so they have the money now?
This is only money for the design, and that's it. So it's not the money for the actual, project or construction to move forward. That's years off.
That's the idea that I got when I spoke with her. She was the one of the engineers here in the workforce, so there. So it's an improvement. So exactly what is this Buttermilk Interchange project that they've done? They've got the 6-year highway plan, And they've got the design that they want to go with.
They want to make a diamond design like they have out at, is it Mount Zion?
Mount Zion.
Yeah. So they want to make buttermilk into that type of interchange. And that what has been approved by the federal government is just the funds for the design.
Just a design.
So even after they get the design done,
Yeah.
there's still currently no funds for the building of it. But this is just the design stage.
So Mr. Bailey, was that about 4 years ago we attended that, or was it 2?
2 or 3, and I can send that information out again if you'd like.
Yeah.
Just kind of a reminder.
Yeah, because it's just design, so who knows when this will ever be finished, or if it's ever even completed, done.
Correct.
Second item is the Chamberlain Owen CPA update, effective July 1st of this year, 2026. Chamberlain Owen CPAs officially joined the BHM CPA group. It's a larger regional accounting and advisory firm. John said something in the email to us that this transition will not affect the city's day-to-day relationship with the firm. The current contract we have in place with John Chamberlain in the Erlanger office and the local staff will remain the same for us. Apparently the merger simply provides access to additional accounting, tax, and advisory resources while maintaining the same local service. Third thing, the Eubanks Road embankment assessment. I have a few bullet points there, followed by a page of just 2 pictures showing what is going on this road. We did a site inspection last week to evaluate the roadway embankment, where you're seeing signs of failure that have developed. And the photos were taken to obviously document the existing condition. When we looked at it, our inspection did find previously installed gabion baskets along the creek bank. They kind of ran parallel with the roadway structure here.
Are those big metal, like fence things that have a bunch of rocks in it?
Yes, yes. And that's starting to get in, obviously, which is causing the effect on the roadway. Additional evaluation by Greg Smith will be needed to determine the long-term repair. At this time, Greg and I and Director Miller have talked, and obviously drilled shafts appear to be the preferred permanent stabilization option for this section of roadway.
Which is something we've done on a different portion of Eubanks,
Up
correct?
the road we did, and as of right now, so far, it's worked real well. So I will keep everybody updated as we move forward with this. My last item is the AED donation. There's a picture there on the last page showing the Public Works, what they recently installed up at the park. And I just wanted to remind everybody that resident Brenda Roberts generously donated funding to help purchase and install this new AED that we have up by the city soccer fields. So just wanted to let Ms. Roberts know if she's listening. The staff sincerely appreciates her generosity and commitment to improving our community.
And if anybody's up there and needs that, don't be afraid to use it. They are extremely simple. They are very self-explanatory, and anyone can set them up on a person within a matter of a half minute and turn it on and save a life. I know there was a soccer player out at St. Henry's that died a while back, and they didn't have an AED there. And there's other instances here locally in northern Kentucky and around the country where if they had an AED, it could have made a difference. So I certainly appreciate Ms. Roberts' generosity to the community. And again, if you're at the field and need it, please don't be afraid to grab it.
Does anyone else have anything
Any old business to discuss? Any new business to discuss?
I had a question, I guess, probably for Mike. If there's already a plan in place for how to address the foreclosed properties, then my question ends right here. If not, is there the potential to develop some sort of plan to say, okay, these parcels are developable, these are not, but with the adjacent property, owner be interested in purchasing? So,
Please.
We plan on sending letters to the adjacent property owners. We just have to get some more information about, when the master commissioner's gonna, what date he's gonna set and all that. And then we'll send letters out to those property owners
to see if they're,
in order to make them aware of it, since, they can extend their property. That's what we're hoping for.
there's a couple of them, I think, there's like 3 parcels. So in terms of minimum lot size for development, I think they might qualify. I think your note said there's a couple of others that may not be minimum lot size eligible. Again, just a thought, if there's a plan, I say nothing more, but if there's not, just a suggestion, like I'm willing to help if there's an idea for, okay, well, how do we approach these? These are just, see if somebody will buy them next door. These are, let's potentially think about going out to people to see if they're interested.
And I appreciate that, Bob, and I think the best thing to do is once Mr. Baker releases the funds and the master commissioner sets that date, we can probably need to act quickly to get the letters out to people, because you don't want to send them out now if it's going to be 6 months, because they'll forget about it. But April, absolutely reach out to you and see what we can do to, ideally, we buy nothing. And that's the absolute ideal thing.
I don't think it'll be 6 months. Personally, I hope that it would be September,
Okay?
that the sale would occur.
Okay. Good to know.
But I can't speak for Mr. Roque.
Right. Any other new business? Any residents that'd like to speak? Yes, sir.
I don't walk up to the microphone.
Hey, welcome.
And-
Identify yourself.
I'm Rick Lutz. I live on Ferncliff. My question is the vacant property that we've got sitting south of Gibson, corner Gibson and Watkins, is that gonna be a duplex? Guys talking about putting up duplexes in there? Because
I have not seen anything regarding that.
I was just concerned because when Kerry called the city, they said they can, so I don't know what's going on. If it's multi-families back or single-family homes.
As I
We don't
said,
know.
I don't know the zoning for back there, but Mr. Gaylor, would you look into that? And
I was just
let
curious.
me know what it's zoned for?
Yes, sir.
And so I always thought it was just single-family homes, which I'm all for people moving in there, tearing down some of the other ones. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Rick, real quick, what's the road again?
Pardon?
Is it Rick?
Yeah.
It's Ferncliff and Gibson.
I know what property he's referring to.
Okay.
Any other comments? Yes, sir.
Hey, just two
Please
things.
identify yourself.
Oh, sure, Brian Barclay,
You live,
in Crescent Springs, Cary View Drive.
Thank
So, two quick things. One, do I need to fill out an open records request to see the list of properties that were foreclosed upon that will be going up for the master commissioner? Understanding that the master commissioner may put them up in separate lots and not all in one, where if the docket's too full.
yes.
Okay, so I'll fill that out in April. What was that, Mr. Baker?
It's a matter of public record, it's in the lawsuit.
Okay, so I'll fill that out. And then second to that, in the next meeting, can we have a report out of the financial spend that has been put forward on this lawsuit from the Ireland development? From the open records requests that I have filled out, it's getting to be quite the tab. So I think everybody should have that transparency of seeing what this has cost us as we go forward. No details of the case, but definitely the financial output that the city's been responsible for
defending it. So can I have the commitment that that'll be reported out?
Yeah, we can have that.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Yep.
Have a great night.
Any other comments? If not, I'll take a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Is there a second? All in favor?